Well, good morning, everybody. I'm just leaving the driveway of my daughter's place in Athabasca, Alberta, Canada, after a fun-filled 5 days with the Muellers. Oh, my goodness. Crazy household. The kids were awesome. I had so much fun with them. We took them swimming again last night. And last night I slept in their big trailer again. So anyways, onward. Today I have my skin cancer therapy treatment. It's a photodynamic therapy or something like that. I don't even know what it is. But I had to put retinol all over my chest. As you can see, it's a little red. For 5 days I've been using retinol. Well, if anything, maybe the wrinkles will go away. Right, all you young farts that comment on my ugly, wrinkly neck? Fuckers. Oh, you wait. It'll happen to your necks and tits and ass, too. Ageism. Don't even get me started. It used to be elders were respected. Now we're frowned upon, that we're ugly and hideous, and no one would even look at us because we're ugly because of the wrinkles and what gravity does to us. It's such bullshit. Anyways, I'm going to head to Costco and try and get some sangria for Mexico, and my sister-in-law in BC. There's no liquor, Costco liquor stores in BC, only in Canada. Oh, look. There's another ageism for you. So, yeah. And this treatment, I don't even really know what's involved on my neck, but he said, sure, I can start cutting out all your cancer. So here's the thing. You don't even really know what presents as cancer. Tiny little dry spots on your skin can be cancer. So if you haven't got yourself a dermatologist, because let's face it, your GP may not recognize what's cancer and what isn't because it presents itself so differently. Get yourself a dermatologist, especially if you've suffered many sunburns in your lifetime. Now the damage is already done on my skin, but I am exposed to a lot of sun in my lifestyle. So I questioned the SPF, and he said the damage is already done. You still need to wear SPF 30 at minimum. I know there's controversy regarding sunscreen and whether or not it is actually causing cancer. But I know what I've done to my skin, and it's too late for me to protect my skin. So if you can find a sunscreen that doesn't have all the chemicals that cause cancer, supposedly, do your research and find yourself a sunscreen, natural product if you can, that actually works to block the UV rays so that you don't get sunburns. Because it's the actual sunburns that causes cancer. Okay? Melanoma is no joke. It metastasizes quickly. So you have to find it quickly. And if you're not getting regular skin checks, then you're not finding the problems before they kill you. Because melanoma is not cool. You have to catch that early. So anyways, guys, I'll keep you up to date on what's happening with my drives. Tom actually did get some of the honeydew list done, so he took a couple of days off to just veg without me there, I guess. And he got the reducting done of the dryer yesterday. And today he says he's doing my toilet in my bathroom. It's been rocky and rolly and kind of doing that running every kind of few minutes. So he's got the new mechanisms for inside. He's going to do that. I asked him to take off all the doors, the upstairs doors, so I can spray paint them when I get back. So anyways, there's that. And that's it. One of these days I'm going to do some story times of my pursuit of happiness in my lifetime. Maybe finally tell a story about my oldest daughter. I don't know. We'll see the trials and tribulations her and her stepdad went through when we were married. Dealing with her and her lifestyle choices when she was 18. Well, till the time 15 till the time she was 20 was hell. Anyway, she's a really good mom, business owner, good auntie and family member. Did everything right afterwards. She's been with the same man for like 19 years, my son-in-law. So anyways, one of these days I'll tell that story. Nobody is immune to who your children choose to hang out with, no matter what horror stories you've told them to try and keep them safe. It doesn't matter who you are. Sometimes things go askew and asunder and you have no control over it. The only thing you can control is how much love you show them and support, and try and stick by them when they're going through these terrible choices in life. So I'll tell that story one of these days. I help some of you parents that are going through it right now with your teenagers. Anyhow, have a great day. I'm off to see my in-laws from my first marriage today and do some shopping. Ciao. Oh, and I should clarify, guys. I do not have melanoma, knock on wood, so far. All of my lesions that I've found and that my doctor has found, this retinol, has been basal cell carcinomas. Now, I do have different variations and different varieties of the basal cell. They've presented in several different forms. So the very first one that I found, and my doctor said it was eczema. I still see this doctor, so she misdiagnosed me for, God, I had that lesion for 5 years, 6 years before I actually got a different lesion, which presented itself completely different. And my oldest daughter, who I was just talking about, she's the one who said, Mom, you need to get that one looked at. And then I said, oh, this one on my arm is nothing. Look at this on my abdomen. And I showed her my abdomen, and she was just, Mom, because it went from a tiny little spot of dry skin and being kind of itchy, and it would get raw looking. The skin would look like a really bad rash, and it was just small. And then it would bleed, and then it would heal, scab over kind of, and then it would sort of get a little better, and then it would come back. And this repeated itself every few months until it grew and grew and grew, because my doctor gave me cortisone cream, which actually has accelerated the skin cancer. So when I finally had this lesion on my arm, which a big piece of my skin was removed for my derma, was removed from that one, I said to my doctor, I want to see a skin specialist, a dermatologist, because these two lesions aren't going away. There's something not right. And as soon as my new dermatologist, Dr. Russell Wong of Rejuvenation Dermatology in Edmonton, and he's in downtown Edmonton, South Edmonton, and Windermere, and also in Burnaby. He knew what it was. So guys, check your skin, because basal cell can be very disfiguring if you leave it. Like, I'm having lesions removed. I've had 6 or 7 removed, plus, I don't know, 4 biopsies. So they have to physically cut the cancer out. It's the only cure. So check your skin, guys. Peace out.